The topic for today's video is Introduction to Data Communication and Networks. So, first of all, what is communication? Communication is basically transmission of information between any two things. So, the transmitter is the source, and the source is where the source is which acts as a transmitter, and the system or someone who is targeted for receiving the transmission is known as the receiver. So basically, source generates the data to be transmitted, and the transmitter converts that data into the transmittable signals. Then transmission system is basically the thing which carries the data. Like, for example, if we are communicating between two computers through a Ethernet wire, so the computer is acting as a source, and the transmission medium or the transmission system is the one that is carrying the data, that is the Ethernet wire. So there are many tasks which happens during communication, most of which we will study in this course of data communication and networks. That is transmission system utilization, that how we are using the system that we are using for transmission, then addressing that what is the source and what is the destination address of the uh, receiving and sending entities, then interfacing and routing, how what route is will the data use for moving from one point to another, then signal generation, that what signals will be used to send the data and how they will be generated, and then the recovery, that if the data is lost or changed, so how it will be recovered, then synchronization, that how do we synchronize two systems with different timing and different clocks, and then message formatting, how the message is formatted so that it would be sent with along with its receiving and sending address, security, that how we will secure the data, error detection and correction, that how we will detect if the data is corrupted, or if the data is corrupted, how we will correct it, network management, how will the network be managed, and the flow control. Flow control means that uh, if we are sending from one PC to a router, so the PC should take care of the fact that the router has a specific capacity on which it can receive. So the router should not exceed that, the PC should not exceed that capacity. Then, if we talk about the basic communication model, so a source generates the data, and the transmitter puts the data on the signal, and then transmission system or the transmission medium carries the data to the receiver, and receiver converts it into the data again for the destination. Here, an example of workstation communicating with a server can be seen. So, usually, when we talk about computer networks and communication, computers and most of the systems works on digital data. So the digital data is then converted into analog signals by the transmitters, and the transmission medium carries the analog signals, and then the receiver converts them again back into the digital data for the destination to be used. Now, we must know about some types of link before beginning the proper course of the data communication. So first link is point to point. That station to station connection is only available. That one station is connected directly to the another station. Then next is multipoint. Like one mainframe is connected to multiple station, and one station is connected to multiple other stations. So that is a multipoint connection. Then let's discuss about the types of networks. First is personal area network, then local area network, metropolitan area network, and fourth is wide area network. So these are the four types of networks. Personal area network is when you are talking about personal devices. For example, your local Wi-Fi is your personal area network in which you have connected all your PCs, your personal phones, and your personal laptops and stuff like these. The local area network has four types of topologies: mesh, star, bus, and ring. You can see in mesh, one station is connected to every other station, and similarly, all other stations are connected in the same way. Star acts like one central. There is one central station, or you can use a hub or switch, and that is connected to all the stations. Then there is bus topology. Bus topology, there is a linear cable which has two stopped ends, and then all stations are connected to that cable. Then there is ring topology. Basically, ring topology and star topology should look similar, but the central station works as if it is using a ring. So basically, in this, usually a token is used and it is passed along the ring. So whichever station has the token uses the right to communicate or send data. So basically, LAN is the local area network in which you connect your local devices. Then there is metropolitan area network, which can be up to kilometers in a large area. It can be private or public. It can be in an organization, or it can be in a chain of organization. Like one organization has a head office, then it has a factory, it has a warehouse, it has a regional branch. So all of them are connected in a metropolitan area network. And this is another example of metropolitan area network. Different universities have their LANs which are connected through a which are connected to a wide area network. So this altogether is known as a metropolitan area network. So wide area network is basically connecting two LANs. So this was a little bit introduction of data communication. Stay tuned for more videos for the whole playlist of data communication, and we will discuss in details almost every topic needed for basic data communication and networks course, which will help you in your university courses.